Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Brittany and I talk all things beauty here on my channel. So if you are new, subscribe please. I would appreciate it so much. And so in today's video, I have been thinking about summer. I can't get it off my mind, and I was thinking, you know what would be a good idea to pull aside eyeshadow palettes that I love to reach for in the summer. So I have compiled 10 palettes that I either use all the time in the summer or plan to use this summer, because some of them are newer to me. So I've got 10 palettes. This is not a ranking. I'm just going to be like randomly pulling them. But we are going to start off with my Natasha Denona palettes first. First, from Natasha Denona, I would like to talk about this Mini Biba. And this little palette is so good. This shimmer right here is so buttery. And you've got her cream to powder formula in here. You've got several mattes to pull in the look. I just love, for summer, a bronzy look, and I think this is just like a very subtle, beautiful look and travel friendly. I'm always on the go during the summer, so I just need a palette I can take and be good to go. And let's talk about another palette that I love to take with me when I'm traveling or if I got somewhere to go. This is the Natasha Denona. This is her Glam face palette. This is so beautiful. What I love about this palette, yes, you get stunning eyeshadows, but you also get a blush and a highlighter. So in my opinion, it is worth the price. But this blush is so beautiful. It's not a typical color I would reach for, but I really do enjoy it. I just dig my sponge in there and then put it on my face. I'm wearing it today, and it is absolutely beautiful. The highlighter is so blinding. I love it. It just takes a little bit, and you're glowing, honey. And the eyeshadows, this is like her really good quality, okay? The mattes blend beautifully, and the shimmers are so beautiful and sparkly. In the summer, I want to sparkle, and these give it to me. They're so beautiful. So if I gotta go, I can only grab one palette, and I just grab this, a powder foundation, and my brushes, and I'm good to go. Okay, so next I'm going to talk about my number one go-to summer palette that I have used for so long. Like, every time it's summer, I can't stop reaching for this palette, and that's the Natasha Denona Bronze palette. This is so beautiful. Like, this is summer in an eyeshadow palette. You get tons and tons of bronzy tones, copper tones. This is just, it just screams summer for me. Now, just to let you know, like, you only get so many looks with this palette. Like, they're all going to be very warm toned. They're going to be very bronzy, golden toned. But that's what I love about it, because that's what I'm going for in the summer months. So yeah, I just reach for this all the time in the summer. So last, from Natasha Denona, I've got to talk about her Sunrise palette. In my opinion, if you wear this, you are going to make, your eyes will look like a sunset. They will. It's that beautiful. I absolutely love these shades. Some of the shimmers, they all kind of look the same over here, but they're beautiful. Yeah, I just love it. And these fun mattes, I don't have too many in my collection that look like this, so I don't know, it really pulls the look together. If I ever want a sunset, sunrise eye look, I go for those. Let's talk about my number one palette last year. Like, all year I used this baby. This is the Patmcgrath Major Dimensions on 1. I have this on my eyes today. I just went in with the creams and then this matte right here. And then I actually topped it with my new Indie Shadows from JD Glow. I have a reel on my Instagram, but yeah, and I have a little bitty Natasha Denona mini down here. Yeah, I'm just letting you know what's on my eyes. But back to the Patmcgrath palette. Yeah, I use this literally, like, I couldn't stop using it last year. I was just in a very basic, neutral, soft, glam look, and that is what this palette gives you. I just love a bronze moment for summer, and these shades are so sparkly. So yeah, and I love the creams. Like, for me, this palette, every single time I go for this palette, I'm reaching for those creams because they're so good. Now we're going to talk about my newest palette to me, and this is from Lunar Beauty. This is his Nude Prism palette. Like I said, I love a bronzy look, and this gives it to me, okay? It's just such a very easy, like, beginner friendly palette. Like, you don't have to think about it. Like, it's just so blendable, and you can get a very beautiful look effortless. I love these bronzy tones. I love the pinky tones, this beautiful gold, or like an icy white for a fun pop. You can smoke it out, keep it daytime, take it nighttime, keep it neutral. dress it up. This palette's so good. I cannot wait to, I know I'm going to reach for this all the time in the summer because I keep using it all like constantly because it's so good and just like that everyday palette I need. Now let's talk about a summer palette, but like a fun palette. This is from Nomad Cosmetics, and this is the Paradise Islands palette. Look how fun this palette is. It literally screams summer. Look at all these fun shades. They have like little huts in here. They have a sea turtle. There's like the suns. I don't know. It's just got like the little pants in here are so cute. But yeah, this is like my companion palette, so I would go in like with this and like reach into this for a fun topper, or go into my Patrick Tall, pull in some like neutral mattes with those creams, top it with one of these. So that's kind of how I would utilize this palette. But I cannot wait to play with this in the summer. And I'm telling you, I love corals and peaches, and this row up here, it's like my happy place. It's so good. Yeah, so I cannot wait to use this palette in the summer because I've been enjoying it so much. Now let's talk about a good drugstore option palette. I have had this palette I think longer than all of these that I'm talking about today. This is the Hanging in Hawaii palette from BH Cosmetics. I'm not too sure where BH Cosmetics lies, but I know like at TJ Maxx you can get tons and tons of their palettes. This is Hanging in Hawaii, and this palette, I use it so much. I know it's like older, but it's still so good. It's just like a staple in my collection. I will always have this. Like I always reach back to this. Even though I get newer palettes, maybe better quality palettes, this is just one of my collection that I know I can count on. But yeah, I just love how like basic it is, but you can like dress it up with some fun pops of pinks and these beautiful oranges, darken it up. I took this on vacation. It's just such a staple palette. It's so good, and the quality is amazing. So it's a very beginner friendly palette. I really do love it. Now the shimmers are just like a typical shimmer, like metallic. They're not very sparkly, but you know, it does enhance my texture, and it's just a very good summer palette in my opinion. Now I'm going to talk about this one from Nars. In my opinion, these two are very similar to one another. Nars is, they just have a little bit more of like a sparkly formula, but honestly I would just recommend the BH Cosmetics and save some money. But this one is the Summer Unrated palette from Nars, and look how pretty these tones are. This is like your everyday basic girl palette, but you can definitely like reach into these fun sparkly shades right here. You can get a peachy look, pink look, gold look, champagne, smoke it out right here, a very pinky purple look. This palette's really good, and I've been reaching for it. I can already tell by the tones of this, I'm going to reach for this all the time in the summer because it's easy. The formula is so good. You don't have to think about it, and you get like an amazing eye look every single time without trying. So, I don't know. This palette, like literally unrated. It was unrated. Like, I really just did not think I would love it as much as I do. It's so good. Now, we are going to talk about, I believe, the last palette, and potentially the one that I am most excited about to reach for this summer. So as I said, the Natasha Denona, her bronze palette, has been my go-to summer palette for years and years. And now I think I have a new one in my collection, guys. This is from Patmcgrath Labs, and this is her bronze Seduction palette. This is her mothership. I recently picked this up during her major sale, the glitch if you will, and these shimmers are so beautiful, sparkly, they're stunning. I'm telling you, in the summer I want a bronzy look. I want to be sparkly, and this gives me that. I'm telling you, it's so pretty. I love how deep these mattes go. These three are such good quality. Yeah, I just love, I can use this as a highlighter, but yeah, these, every single time I wear this palette, I just can't stop looking at my eyes because I love the look every single time. So yeah, this is, I think, going to be like my new go-to summer palette. I'm so excited. It's not like an everyday palette, but it's definitely going to be like that summer palette if I'm, you know, going on a date night. Maybe I'm going to go traveling or something because it's so special. So yeah, this is going to be my, probably like my most reached for palette for the summer. Okay guys, so that wraps it up for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. Let me know, what are your summer go-to palettes? I'm kind of seasonal with my makeup. I like to switch it up, and I just thought I would share with you all palettes in my collection that I go to time and time again for the summer, and some of the newer ones in my collection that I cannot wait to play with this summer. So don't forget, let me know what's your favorite summer palette, or if you have multiples, let me know. Because I do too, as you can see. But regardless, wherever you are in the world, I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.